trying to figure out where to begin of the funnies, of the absurdity of the No Kings rally. I mean, more stuff's coming out. I mean, there's not enough hours in the day for me to just go over everything. So here we go. So we're gonna go over this. This is a Liberty Hangout, and she's got a really great channel, and she goes out and she asks questions. So she ends up going to one of these rallies in uh, Brandington, and I don't know where that's at, by the way. So you can let me know where that is, because I don't know. But it was one of the goofy protests. But what made me that's another funny. Here we go. So we've got this guy. His name is Harry Sisson, I guess. He just went on Don Lemon's show, and it's the title saying he's holding back tears, recounting the trauma of getting virtually shit bombed by Trump. I just thought it was so funny. So you can laugh with me on this. So this kid is completely brainwashed. I don't know what else to say, because he seems like he could be intelligent, I guess, or somebody's paying him a lot of money to spew nonsense, which I think I'm leaning towards that, because he can't be literally believing what what he said. There's another video playing at the bottom that's hysterical, and we're going to look at that too. But first, before we watch his response, let's look at is it going to flip for me? I don't know if I can play the music to this, so we're just going to let it play, because I don't want to get copyrighted. I know YouTube is goofy like that, and you got to be real careful. But so let's watch the video of Trump's meme, which has just been epic, by the way. It's a 43-second video. It's so epic. It's so funny. James Woods says it's a great time to be alive. Which is so true. Look at this. Just getting shit bombed. Oh man. But look. This is the thing is him. That's the kid. He gets bombarded. Pilot to bombardier. Proceed with shit bomb. So here we have, and then now we're going to hear Don Lemon scooped him up. They're all left turds together. So let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I think this is actually bigger than me. I know that this video was attacking me, but there were also millions of Americans that were also displayed in that video, also getting attacked by the president of the United States. So he's attacking me in a petty, gross, disgusting way. But I think the more concerning story here is that, I think this is his genuine feelings toward peaceful protest, that if he could, he would attack in some way, shape, or form the people who dissent. So I don't think that this is actually it's just about me or like the gross attack. I think this is a broader, more concerning story surrounding the Trump admin. Yeah, I think this is actually
he's probably giddy with glee that Trump put him in his meme. Because, look, Don Lemon's grabbing him. Probably these other libtards are grabbing him. And probably George Soros has got him on his bankroll. So, because he's young. And he can get out our stupid messages. But here's the next one. Look at this. This is... Oh, my God. It's so funny. It's hilarious. I tell you what, these people just have no sense of humor whatsoever. But that was great. But I remember when he said that it was just a peaceful it was a peaceful rally. I've seen several videos of disruptions and things like that with people on the ground, um, journalists looking for this one here. We'll watch this and then we'll get to the other um, podcaster, content creator. These two guys, Nick Shirley and Anthony Casabas, Cababas. Um, they were boots on the ground. They have their own YouTube channels, and Anthony here, he would be on your right side of the screen. He has a TikTok channel, and they were out on the street filming stuff and asking people questions. And, so remember, dude said it was peaceful. It's bigger than him. And the disgusting, gross way that Trump betrayed him. It was hilarious. He was probably the youngest person out there. This one's kind of funny. We're gonna look over that. But let's check out. This is Laura Ingraham interviewing these two guys from the King's, the No King's Day. Well, I decided we're going to pause on that Laura Ingraham video real quick because this is Elizabeth Warren. All right, so she posts this. When did she post this? Does it even say when she posted this? Yesterday. She posted this yesterday. She says Donald Trump is trying to fire nearly every federal worker who supports special needs education. You can't make this stuff up. Is really anybody gonna believe that? It's kids with disabilities who will suffer the cruelty. It's the point. I mean, just her saying that, it's hilarious. Like, bro, Trump's firing them all because he doesn't care about disabled children. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Let's see what she has to say, and I haven't listened to this yet.
Donald Trump fired nearly every employee in the special education office of the Department of Education. Not an exaggeration. I started out as a special ed teacher. I cannot imagine how the parents of those kids are feeling right now. Panicked, scared, worried for their little one, and rightfully so. Make no mistake, these firings aren't happening because of the government shutdown.
Damn it.
It was Donald Trump's plan all along. He said from the start he wanted to abolish the Department of Education. It was written right there in Project 2025. And then he recruited a big donor of his to run the Department of Education, who said that shutting down the department was their final mission.
Good.
It is not the billionaires' kids who will suffer from these cuts.
Oh, my God.
It's working families' kids. Kids at public school with a learning disability. Kids with autism. Kids who need an aid in the classroom. Those are the kids who will fall further further behind. Because for Donald Trump, cruelty is the point.
Look at this. Let's see. What I have? I had a thing up here. Look. Chicago elementary teacher mocks Charlie Kirk's assassination with the veil gun gesture at No King's rally. And there she is. There she is. Now, I saw this last night or yesterday evening, and somebody was like saying that they weren't for sure, but I don't know. They're saying she's a school teacher, right? And look what she's doing. She's a school teacher. But then you have Elizabeth Warren here saying the children are affected if we destroy the Department of Education. Apparently we need to. Because what? Because you're hiring people like this? And we've seen this all over the country. Like when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, a lot of them were professors, teachers, nurses, doctors, and they were all getting fired because like what? You're going to go to a hospital and you know that this person hates you because you voted for Trump or you're a conservative Christian? It's like, what are you doing? And then why, America, would you want your children, and your children already are, if your kids are in public schools, these are the type of people they are hiring that has their left-wing ideology, want to teach transgender, want to teach hate, and this kind of stuff. So that's why I thought that was relevant to what we're talking about here today, is the goofiness of the No Kings and how absurd these people really are. So now let's get to this. So we can get this. Let's go. Let's go.
Two independent journalists who braved the deranged crowds, Nick Shirley in New York City and Anthony Cabasa in L.A. Nick, let's start with you. So the women, I was fascinated. I was following you when you were at the protest. So the women and a couple guys who were with those neon yellow signs, they show up to, quote, marshal you, correct? Yes. I thought it was hysterically funny, but tell us what that is.
They showed up to essentially try to push me out of the protest. They had a sign that said, right-wing troll, when in reality I was just there speaking with the people, and then they start causing all this chaos by bringing all this attention to me that I wasn't even there for, and it just caused everything to get out of hand. And
yeah, I mean, if somebody's there asking you some legitimate questions, why are you getting all pissed off? It's because they don't know why they're there. And they're going to get pissed off at him. And remember, bro said it was peaceful. It was so peaceful. It was so peaceful. And here you have this in Chicago. Yeah, it's real peaceful.
As you saw, I figured I might as well take them for a run if they're going to be following me for a while.
I like the reference to her Gucci glasses. That cracked me up. All right, Anthony, there was a story circulating yesterday that the LAPD ran over a protest there who, I guess, had blocked a cop car. But your angle of the video showed the truth, and you put it out there. Let's watch. So this guy, he stands in front of the cop car, and then he just collapses on the ground like he's been hurt, and everybody's screaming, "Oh my God, the police ran over him!" So the story goes viral. But dude, bro got it on camera. I mean, these people are so stupid. Don't they realize there's cameras everywhere? What does he think? That the crowd is on his side? That nobody in the crowd is going to be filming him? It's hilarious. So the big hullabaloo online was that this was just cops willy-nilly running people over for the fun of it.
Oh, I'm hurt.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we saw on Saturday at the No Kings. Shortly after the, I would say, mostly peaceful protest, it turned violent like it typically happens in Los Angeles. And so this specific gentleman, he is a known provocateur.
Look,
he's even gone up to Portland.
Look. He's got... Are these paramedics? They're checking his vitals. He collapses on the ground. The LAPD run him over. Good Lord. This is hilarious.
And from what Andy No has reported, it looks like he is the same gentleman that got arrested up there, and now he's back to L.A. To continue protesting police down here in the ICE facility. I noticed that on Saturday and Sunday it was trending that LAPD had plowed through the crowd, and I said, well, wait a minute, I was there. What really happened? So I went back to my footage, and I caught this point of view that clearly shows he was not ran over, and so it quickly debunked that story.
No, he was.
Did y'all see them carefully putting him in the car so he could go to the hospital? And they're going to go there. He doesn't even have a bruise or a scratch on him. I need a CAT scan. I think he needs a MRI. He needs something. He needs to scan that brain to see what the hell's going on.
Was not run over. He was kind of like throwing himself in the front of the car. You know, we have this issue in the D.C. area where, you know, we have people who get bumped on purpose, jam on their brakes so they can then file a lawsuit. It's kind of like that deal. Nick, you might have ruined a relationship, I think, this weekend in some of your videos. This was very sad. Watch.
Do you support the deportation of illegal immigrants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. She's saying she doesn't.
If they're illegal, then yeah.
Do you not support the deportation of illegal migrants?
Maybe she should have gave him the lowdown before they went to the protest. What sign was he holding up? What does his sign say? Immigrants. Immigrants is America. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. It's just the allergies. This is hysterical. He's got a sign up. I guess this might have been a blind date. How long do you think these people have been dating?
Of illegal migrants?
Do we know how that date ended, Nick?
I'm pretty sure bro figured out he was a Republican, and now the relationship's probably over.
I mean, Anthony, I'm sorry, but I got more laughs out of this video. And there was a lot of disturbing things in these protests. But most of it just seems like the theater of the absurd. It's early Halloween. It's a bad high school theater production. They have wardrobe departments. You know, you're the frog. You're the baby Trump. You're going to have the Trump piñata. But it all seems very repetitive. It's the same people at the protests every single time. Am I reading that wrong, or does this seem very performative to you?
No, I think you're right. I've seen a lot of I've been covering the LA protests, going back all the way to the George Floyd protests and riots that happened out here. And I've been seeing a lot of the same usual suspects. It's usually the Democratic Socialists of America, the Party of Socialism and Liberation. And even this Saturday, I witnessed SEIU, which I believe they're the largest union in the nation, if not the second largest. They had tents out there, and they were recruiting people to the Party of Socialism and Liberation and the Democratic Socialists of America. So I posted that on my socials that they were recruiting the youth. Some of these new people coming out and wanting to, quote unquote, resist fascism, saying that only socialism can defeat fascism. So I'm kind of interested to see what some of the union members of SEIU have to feel about the fact that their union new money is being used to recruit the youth and some of these protesters into socialist parties.
Far left. SEIU is a complete disaster. But they're playing on the affordability issue that Mamdani is glommed onto, and they think that's going to sweep Republicans out of office next year. So cost of living is a real problem for young people. But Nick, I found that when I was watching the videos, and I wasn't there, but you can correct me. It seemed like mostly older people. Yeah. There were some young people, obviously. You interviewed a few of them, but it seemed like a lot of old geezer types who just were wishing they had been alive during Woodstock and missed the Vietnam era, but now this is, their moment in the sun.
Yeah, a lot of these people, there are a lot of old individuals out there, and you see them in the subway going to the protests. They're all amped up to go to these protests, and because they literally think Trump's a king, and they think they're about to save the country. And so you have all these old people just ramped up.
Well,
I don't know how they can literally think he's a king, because you'd have to be a complete moron, complete illiterate. Unless, not even not saying it not being funny, you have to be completely illiterate. That Trump's a king? What the hell? Yeah, they just want to sing their last kumbaya.
Most exercise, a lot of them gotten for a while, so I think that's good. Nick, actually, Anthony, I want you to listen to what one woman in Portland said at one of these protests. Watch.
For a birthday present, what do you hope happens? You know, you wake up tomorrow morning.
I hope that I see the obituary that we're all waiting for tomorrow. That's what I hope for. Yeah.
You wishing that President Trump is dead?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Absolutely.
So,
Damn.
Anthony, in a real dictatorship, of course, you couldn't say that on camera, correct?
No.
So they don't really think Trump's.
No, if he was a king, you would have not been protesting. You'd have been sent to the gulags.
A dictator. She's not worried about saying that on camera.
Right, yeah, that's why it's so important that independent journalists like Nick and myself are out there getting these sound bites. Because when we ask the protesters, why are you really here? What do you really think? They say these things, but it's almost hard to believe they're saying it because we know deep down they don't really believe it. So it's almost like, what are you listening to that you are having to say these things? I mean, and one of the scarier parts is I talked to people. I was live on TikTok interviewing some folks, and I met a lot of educators telling me, I teach high school, I teach middle school, I teach kindergarten.
Like, oh my God.
And I'm like, what? And your organization is okay with this? Your union? Like, oh yeah, they promoted it. They sent us all emails demanding that we be out here, asking us, hey, come join us. And I'm just shocked. And I'm like, man, I don't know if these people know, that they're going to go on air and maybe someone's kids is out there and they're like, hey, that's my teacher.
Yep.
What are they doing talking like this?
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
That is true. That is so true. My God. Would you not be... I'd be mortified, but I think that Doge, the DOJ, whoever needs to investigate the Department of Education, who sent out these emails, who gives them their talking points, and these people should not be teachers. You're going to condone the death of anybody. Like, here she is, condoning the death of Charlie Kirk, and she's a teacher. Are you serious? Are you serious? This is insanity. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go check out Liberty Hangout.
Today, it's ridiculous that I even have to come out here with ear protection to prevent them from damaging my hearing because they can't stand a different opinion. Go to patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett to support my work. I've got my own parade out here. I might as well put you on my payroll. This is so beautiful. I've got my own song out here.
We're going to speed it up just a bit so we can get through this, so this won't be take forever. It should be fine. Here we go.
These people are so excited I'm here that they brought their own instruments. I've got a Caitlin Bennett parade going on. I've got my own instruments.
So I speeded it up
my
a bit, people.
A little girl for Trump. You're a little girl that Trump would eat up. He'd love you. Your pretty blue eyes, long hair. Trump would love you.
She is projecting her fantasies onto Trump, and that's disturbing.
We know he's on the list. We know he's on the list. We know he's on the list. We know he's on the list.
What proof do you have?
He's on the list.
Do you have proof?
We've seen it.
Where is it?
We've seen it.
Pam Bondi has
Where's it at?
She's been tamped down. You know it. We all know it. Marjorie Taylor Greene knows it. They all know it.
The problem is Biden administration, I think they've had this stuff, now correct me if I'm wrong, since 2016 or 20, whatever. It was way before all of this came out. I mean, I could be wrong on the dates. I should take more notes, I guess. But you had the Biden administration in office for 4 years. It had all of this information. They had all of it. And they were going after Trump at the time. So me thinking out of the box, if they had anything on Trump to tie him with Epstein other than a photograph, do you not think that they would have just gave all this stuff out just to get Trump? Just to get Trump. So they go search his Mar-a-Lago home, go through all the drawers, go through everything, trying to find documents, trying to find this, that, indict him for not disclosing the right amount for his homes or whatever, or his properties and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I would think if the Biden administration had this, unless I don't know. Okay, unless because Clinton's on there, Clinton's been on that plane like God knows how many times. Are they protecting Clinton? What are they doing? Why would they not bring this out? And then this guy's all like, oh, Pam Bundy's got it. Pam Bundy, they have the files. It's like, well, Biden administration had the files too, bro. Is there not a whistleblower from the Biden administration who actually saw the files? I don't know. I mean, would there? I should phrase it like this. If there was somebody that's left over from the Biden administration who had seen these documents, I would have thought they would have came out and said, hey, yeah, I saw Trump all over it, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't make any sense to me that these people could just hang on to something. Well, Pam Bondi knows Trump's on the list with Epstein. It's kind of absurd. And she's asking him, well, where's the proof? Where's your proof?
You know it.
We know. I'm asking for proof.
You're here to instigate trouble.
You are following me. Just stop following me. You cannot get enough of me. I'm the youngest one here, and they can't get enough of it. They're like, oh my gosh, they keep complimenting the way I look, my makeup. They love how I look, how young and vibrant I am. This guy is constantly surrounded by old women. They love that I'm here. He can't get enough of me. It's weird. Hello, Mrs. Pineapple?
Yes.
All right.
From SpongeBob.
Okay, you're SpongeBob's house.
He stands for unity.
SpongeBob does.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely. Uniting Bikini Bottom.
This is the Holly.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, what are you out here fighting for today?
I'm fighting for health care for everybody, for stopping the bombing in Venezuelan boats, find a way more peacefully, quit lying, and be kind, and not a bully.
You want to stop the bombing of the Venezuela boats that are bringing drugs into this country to kill our young people, which are going to have a hard time getting in. I guess they're going to have to, even though we have borders and it's coming in from the ocean, so there's other borders we have to protect, which is the coastlines. Where was she? Where was she when hundreds of thousands of our young people died from eating, from taking this garbage, taking this poison that's been flooding our country? Y'all can go Google this, a little history tidbit that, Britain, England went to war with China because China was putting opiates into their country, and it was making their people stupid, right? And they're like, oh, we can't have this because you can't have brain-rotted people if you want to have a successful society. I mean, they did this, what was it, 1,000 years ago? Go look it up. This is nothing new, except now Trump is actually doing something about it. But where were they? Where were these protesters? You're protesting, you're upset that he blew some shithead pieces of shit who needed to be blown out of the water, bringing in poison to kill people.
Okay. All right. Well, if you could give one message to my audience, real quick, one thing that they should look at to better inform themselves, what would you tell them to look at?
Give peace a chance.
Peace a chance. Okay. Well, Trump did broker 8 peace deals in 8 months of his second term here.
He did.
Yeah.
But then he walked away, and he makes fake excuses.
Are you doing that to try and drown out dialogue? Well, I have headphones.
Oh
Anti-fascism fist pump. Nice. What is fascism?
I don't know.
You don't know? No. At least she's honest. They don't know what fascism is.
I don't know what fascism is, but I just know Trump is. It'd have been better off if she said that. What's fascism? Donald Trump.
She has a name tag that says Anti-Tifa. What does that mean?
Go get her.
What does that mean?
Hi, Anti-Tifa. How are you?
Don't touch my stuff.
Okay,
don't touch my stuff.
All right, don't touch anybody. Don't touch.
If you want peace so bad, I want to give you the opportunity to denounce the radicalization and the violent rhetoric.
There's nothing violent about what the Democrats are doing. That's completely made up. I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
And it's not happening there.
So
that's fake.
Are the videos AI?
Pardon me? Is it what now?
Are the videos of ICE agents being assaulted and people being assaulted on the streets just for wearing a MAGA hat? Are those AI?
I have no idea, but that I have not seen that.
You haven't
She doesn't know what AI is because she's like, what?
seen what's going on in the
Chicago, I have,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I've never seen what you're speaking of.
Okay, you haven't seen
No.
ICE agents being assaulted?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you haven't heard any of the... Can I ask what news you follow?
I follow Fox News, you know I do.
If you followed Fox News, then you would have been exposed to that.
I don't follow Fox News.
So that might explain. Yeah, you know, if you went to ground.news/liberty, you could actually get a 40% off code. You would actually learn what the right wing is talking about, what the news sources on the left are talking about. I think that might be why you've never actually heard about what's going on in Chicago, because you might only be looking at left-wing news sources. If you went to ground.news/liberty...
What? She's a genius. She gets in a commercial that's going to help her, right? Selling this product, groundnews.com, Liberty, Ground News Liberty, at the rally, and then put it on the screen. Kudos to you. Kudos to you.
And when you watch back this video, there'll be a QR code up on the screen. Scan that, and then you can get a 40% off code. You can see what the left, the center, and the right are all saying about a certain topic. And I think you might actually be appalled at what you're seeing when you go there and see what the right wing is reporting on, because there is violent left-wing actions going on.
People are acting up, and I don't approve of that. Of any of it.
Where do you see Trump acting like a king?
Every day. Where don't you see him acting like a king?
Right. Can I actually answer that? Yeah, let me answer that. Actually, kings actually don't get elected every 4 years. Kings are not voted in by the popular majority.
He doesn't get elected every 4 years. He wants to stay. He wants to be a Putin.
Yeah, no, he's going to leave office.
No.
You don't think he's going to leave office, ma'am?
No. Oh, I would hope. I think they're going to have to drag his ass out.
Yes.
Okay. You don't think he has confidence in J.D. Vance to take over?
Oh my God. Oh no.
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 When someone asked him about that, he
I'm going to
kind
have to
of.
leave the country. I mean, we've thought about it, and I'd be more than happy to either go to an island or go to Canada.
You would rather go to Canada?
Well, if he was if Trump was a king, class today, if we had a king, they would not be able to be protesting like this. They would all be arrested and thrown in gulags.
Yeah, I'd go to Canada before I would stay here if J.D. Vance was.
People get arrested for mean Facebook posts in Canada.
I don't do that.
Okay. You want to be worried about your freedom of speech being violated up there?
No, Canada's great.
No, it's interesting. I'm just listening to the conversation.
You said liberty my ass?
He did.
I'm listening to you speak.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
What's unbelievable about it?
I'm going to leave it right here because the way you
I
look
have
at
nothing
things.
to say.
My father fought in World War II with Patton. My brother was in Vietnam.
Okay.
What is going on now, this is not America. It is not decency. This is a hijacked by the orange goon. And it's sick. I got 12 grandkids. I care about the environment. They've struck any environmental regulations down. Last time I looked, this is the only planet we have. If we care about...
Catch your breath, bro.
Alaska.
I'm here what?
Yes, you're here. Please take that out of my face.
You could just back up politely. I'm just holding the microphone
I'm right
up.
here. I'm right here.
Oh my God. I am not the most educated person, but I do check out a lot of different news sources. I subscribe to CNN and PMSNBC to their YouTube channel. Sometimes I want to go see these dumb interviews they do, and just most of it at the time for me, it's for entertainment because it's funny, and then after you laugh, then you're like sick of hearing their bullshit. But these people, this guy, he's out of breath. He's super excited or very emotionally anxiety or something going on here, but he can't give facts. He can't say, well, give us something, that a policy or something Trump has done that you disapprove of. Now, that one lady, let's give her some kudos where she said, well, I don't like him blowing up the boats from Venezuela. Okay, that's something. What does he not like? Why does he think that Trump is acting like a king? Because all of a sudden you guys don't want the illegals gone? I guarantee you a lot of these people are old. They probably are, obviously they're retired. Most of them are probably retired. They have a nice home in the suburbs. And the ugly part of the cities that don't affect them or touch them, or they don't live anywhere near these type of places. And Trump has warned us about the fake news and the danger of news that these people... Now, look, my parents watched CNN. I remember, gosh, when was it when... I remember getting cable. I was about... Now, I'm 60 years old, so I don't know. I was about 7 or 8. We got cable TV. Now, maybe people got it earlier, but we weren't just the richest people. You know, we were just very... middle to low class type of upbringing. My father, we weren't wealthy. But I remember when sometime around, and I don't know what year it was, I could look it up, but I'm just being lazy. So whenever CNN came up, and I was young at the time, oh my God, my dad, my mom, it was 24 hours a day. Like, thank God for Saturday morning cartoons where, you know, mom would like, okay, you got to let them watch some cartoons. And Bugs Bunny was my favorite on Saturday morning back in the 70s. That was my favorite cartoon out of all of them. But anyway, so it was a 24-hour cycle of CNN. So by the time I was like 30, I'd moved away and all that. And then one night, I'm home from work. I'm scrolling through my cable, because nobody has cable anymore, and I discover Fox News, right? And back then, Bill O'Reilly was something, right? I mean, Fox News was the alternative to CNN. I call my mom that evening. I was like, Mom, you got to check out this other news channel. She's like, well, what is it? I was like, well, it's Fox News. And I said, you and Dad would probably like Bill O'Reilly. He came on at 8 p.m., Bill O'Reilly's show. And then I think at 6, it was like, now it's the Brett Bear show, but it was, gosh, what was that other guy's name? Anyway, whatever. So I told my parents about it. It was sometime in the late 90s. I told Mom and Dad about Fox News, and they stopped watching CNN. Yep, that's me. I did it. Now, my parents aren't with us now. My God, my dad. I said to somebody last week, I was like, I wonder what my older sister's passed away too. I was like, I wonder what my sister and my dad would be doing right now. It would be hysterical. I mean, they would be just outraged, and it would be great to have them on here and get their opinion, and God rest their soul, that would have been epic. But yeah, thanks to me, Mom and Dad stopped watching CNN. I mean, because they were Christians, but CNN at the time was the only thing they had was CNN, 24-hour news cycle, and ABC, CBS, and NBC, right? This is what they had. And then when I see all these old people, it reminds me of they are still stuck in that CNN mindset and the big three mindset of the evening news that from when they were children, they have been indoctrinated and they just can't seem to get away from it. It's just astounding. It is just mind-boggling.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable that you have been so brainwashed by this orange felon.
I would love to have a dialogue, and maybe you could unbrainwash me.
You got all these people here with you.
Yeah. Your bodyguards. Why do I have that?
Yeah, just because you antagonize people.
It's a show. I'm asking exactly about his presidency.
How is she antagonizing people? She's just asking questions. They're just upset because they don't have any answers because they're not educated about the politics. They all got an email, like that guy said. They all got an email. Probably, well, he was basically talking about, I think, some of the teachers and stuff, which should be alarming. So somehow all these people, CNN, PMSNBC, whatever they've been watching to give out the notice for all of them to come here, but CNN, PMSNBC, all of them aren't telling them the true facts. They only give partial facts, and then this is what happens.
His policies, what he's enacted, how he's made this country safer.
Janik provides sales training.
Why? By letting ISIS come and take, oh my.
Not ISIS, ma'am. We've actually removed ISIS members.
Whatever his name was?
Charlie Kirk, ma'am?
Yeah, him is horrible. Horrible.
Charlie Kirk is horrible?
Yes, I'm glad he's not here.
You're glad he's dead?
Yes.
Why would you say something like that, man?
Because he was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses. Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing.
Well,
would you be glad if I would die?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it.
What, if she would die?
I don't know.
Excuse me?
No, I don't know you, but I didn't know him either. But he was not a good person.
He would go to college campuses.
And
he would
why
go
do you
to.
think he got shot? Because he wasn't a good person.
I do the exact same thing that he does.
Well, that's what
I
you're doing
believe,
right
actually,
now, too.
I believe, and he is a moderate compared to me. You would be happy if I got shot on a public college campus?
Okay, no, baby, no.
You have got to watch the things you say, because what you just did, that's disgusting.
Don't point your finger.
Don't point my finger at her, ma'am. You have got to watch the things you say. That is awful, ma'am. And I don't believe that you actually mean that. I think your feelings are heightened right now.
I don't mean it, but he was a horrible person. Just
How is he a horrible person?
because what he was doing to our students, what he was promoting, was horrible.
What was he promoting?
Right. Yeah, I'm done with you.
What was he promoting, ma'am?
You done with her?
She doesn't know. She doesn't know what he was promoting. She hasn't watched his either TikTok videos or YouTube videos or interviews that he had been doing or videos of him on college campuses and how he interacted with the students. She doesn't know. It's all been propaganda. And this is the problem with people not doing the research and having their own thought process. Think for yourself. You just going to go by face value that somebody says something? I generally don't. Well, maybe I need to research this. Is this true? This sounds a little off. Let me check this out. You're just going to go and insult a man's reputation, and you don't know who the hell he is or what he has said or what he stands for or what their values are, whether it's a man or a woman. I think it's a lack of, obviously education and ignorance. It's complete ignorance. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
She's pointing a finger in your face.
Yes, you're a horrible person yourself. And point your finger in my face and coming to this peaceful demonstration. Why would you? And
Okay, it's a peaceful demonstration, but yet she says she's glad somebody's dead.
Put it in my face.
Go down the road here.
I am utterly speechless right now. Let this be proof right now. These people are not peaceful. Just because they're not actually committing physical acts of violence right now, they would celebrate if you died. If you believe even a modicum of what Charlie Kirk believed in, if you have dialogue like that, if you want to go out there and talk to people about any issue that they even want to bring to you to talk about, they'll celebrate your death. Right here, we see it at the No Kings protest. That is disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You know what? You want me to not call him Hitler? You want me to say he's
Your
not
friend just said she'd be happy if I died.
I think we need to.
You know what?
Is that wrong?
You tell yes.
Okay, then why'd you laugh about it? Get away from me. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Stop calling him Hitler. Marco Rubio calls him Hitler.
Yeah.
Marco Rubio called him a Hitler. So did JD.
Then stop doing
You
it.
want me to stop calling him Hitler?
How does it feel to be a racist?
Sorry?
How does it feel to be a racist and supporting the racism?
I'm not a racist. Do you have any proof for that?
Because
Wow.
of your support of a racist society and Donald Trump.
Yeah, so you came up and said, how does it feel to be a racist?
But you
What
gotta ask
proof
me,
do you
you're
have?
supporting a racist.
Hold on, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'll get to you.
what
How do you
proof?
feel about being a racist?
I'm not a racist, so I reject your premise of the question.
How do you know you're not racist if you don't know?
How does it feel to be a pedophile? How does it feel to be a pedophile?
Huh?
How does it feel to be a pedophile?
I don't support pedophiles.
Did you support Joe Biden?
Oh!
Did you vote for Kamala Harris?
Burn!
Did you vote for Kamala Harris? Did you vote for Kamala Harris?
What does that have to do with anything?
So I'm a racist because I support Donald Trump. You are a pedophile because you supported a candidate who ran around with someone who sniffed kids, who loves to go around little children talking about them rubbing his leg. I just think that's funny.
Show me the proof right now. Show me documents.
Isn't that funny? So you're not a pedophile?
I am not a pedophile.
For the same reasons I'm not a racist.
How does she want to say show me documentation? This has been documented for decades. I mean, even Rush Limbaugh used to bring up the gaffes of Joe Biden. I mean, there was one, y'all can go Google it, where he was talking to a group of black people. This is Joe Biden. And he was talking about cockroaches or something, and kids feeling his legs, and it was creepy. It was like, bro. And there's been footage of him sniffing people's hair. This is nothing new. This has been going on for decades. What are you... And she says, show me proof. Well, when she gets home, she needs to get on her computer, and then she needs to Google gaffes of Joe Biden, footage of Joe Biden sniffing people, footage of Joe Biden talking to, stomping for something and saying goofy things about the kids rubbing his legs. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre.
But if you have proof, let me see them.
As a white person, even I have racism tendencies, and
yeah, tell me about them.
Because of our society was built on racism.
So what racist tendencies do you have?
I have, I gain from the power of white people.
What racist tendencies do you have?
White people in America were built on racism. We have our redlining. We control our society.
What? First, I think we need to define our terms. What is racism?
We bomb Palestine. We give money to Israel. We do.
My God, look, guys. Okay, well, my picture is covering her belly, so you can thank me for that. Because it's disgusting. Like, why is your shirt up and your fat ass belly is hanging out? Now, look, I have a belly too. I'm old. I'm certainly not going to advertise it. I don't even want to look at it. Why should I expect anybody else to see that disgusting display of muffin top? Good night.
What is racism?
Racism is having the power over people of color.
No.
Yes.
That is not racism, ma'am.
It is.
Racism is believing
that you are better than other people. And white people, since Christopher Columbus coming to America,
oh God,
is racism.
Racism, the definition of racism is that you believe your skin color is superior to other skin
there
colors,
you go.
Okay?
That's
it. All that it means. You said that you have racist tendencies. How do you believe your skin color is better than others?
No, what I'm saying is white people in America are systematically racist because of...
Including you.
Yes.
Okay. Which skin color do you like the least?
It's our job to destroy it and dismantle it.
It's funny that you came up here.
And if you don't do that,
it's funny.
She said, don't touch me.
There's a racist in this protest group. There's a racist in this protest group. You admitted it, not me. I'm not a racist. You were the only one that said that you have racist tendencies, and that's disgusting. You need to stop being a racist, ma'am.
You need to understand that white people have
when you get your words together, come find me. I will talk to racists.
Why are you here today?
To have dialogue with you guys.
Okay. That's half of it. I'm going to put the link in the description, and y'all go to her channel, support her channel. Just to support her, just subscribe and hit like and maybe comment. That goes a long way for content creators. Well, she has done a fabulous job, and she's going to talk to this guy, so y'all want to go and see what she's going to say to him. Or what he is going to say to her. I mean, there's just so many videos, y'all, that I could just keep playing of different people asking people in these protests what their problem is with Trump, and 99.9 of them don't know. They don't know diddly squat. They don't know nothing. I don't know what they just live under a rock until they get the email to go protest about something. It's just ridiculous. And there you go. There you go.